An island off the coast of Maine, 1947. The sea air smells of brine and sawdust. A gray morning hangs heavy over the island, the half finished cabin crouched at the tree line like a wounded animal. Seagulls wheel and cry above the dock, their voices sharp against the dull thunder of the waves. A small motorboat sputters to a stop beside the pier. Four workmen climb out, hauling ropes and swearing under their breath as they wrestle a long wooden crate onto the dock. Over 6 feet in length, stenciled numbers, salt-eaten nails, the sound of wood straining under its own weight. Up the slope, a man stands waiting, overseeing the workmen. His coat flaps in the wind, one hand tucked behind his back as if holding himself together. He calls down, quiet but precise, and explains where he wants the crate. The workmen nod and lift boots slipping on wet planks as they drag the crate towards the half-built cabin. Halfway there, one of the workmen loses his grip. The crate drops with a shuddering crack and the impact loosens a board. A pale sliver of glass shows through, fogged from within. Something moves, or maybe light bends wrong, but whatever it is makes one of the men gasp, a noise too close to prayer. He leans in, squinting. The other three follow. A moment of stillness. The surf, the gulls, the wind, and then four quick cracks split the air. When the echo fades, only the sea answers. The man lowers his smoking pistol, exhales through his nose, and wipes a fleck of blood from his sleeve. He stares at the fallen men for a long, empty moment, then one by one drags their bodies towards the open hatch in the cabin floor, where the kitchen will be. He speaks to no one as he moves the bodies down. He says to himself, "God damn it, I'm going to need to hire another crew to move that crate." And the hatch closes. Attention, brave viewers. This video features adults immersed in a spine-chilling horror RPG experience. The content likely includes supernatural elements, horror-related events, and potentially scenes of violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Enjoy. Howdy, friends and floorheads. It has been too long since episode 2. Our four friends here, Carter, Stevie, and Cole and Lily, have had quite a day. When we last left them, Carter, Steve, and Cole were in the front of this cabin after a pretty traumatic situation where Carter had made a bit of a bond with one of the creatures that we've encountered here on the island, only to see Lily attack this creature and cause it to scurry away. Cole grabbed Carter, dragged them into the front of the cabin, slammed the door, and happened to look back outside to check on this thing, only to see it being mauled by our bear, which has a grafted dog head on its shoulder and small little raccoon arms for a spine. Lily, not being of full sound mind, battling some amnesia from a bout of madness, hears a child crying. Lily walked to the back of the cabin, to the kitchen, to the back door, and opened it. And I think that's where we'll restart. So, Lily, as you turn the handle and pull it open, you look straight ahead and you just see the forest. And in a half moment, you then look down and see the source of the crying. And you see at first just the head of a young girl. She couldn't be more than 8 years old. Her face is pale and still, and for a heartbeat, she looks almost innocent. But then you realize she has no eyes on her face, just a nose and a mouth. She tilts her chin up, and that's when you notice the 2 lidless eyes blinking wetly from her throat. Below those eyes sits gills that are fluttering as she's crying, opening and closing with a slick rasping. And then you notice her torso. It's human, but the abdomen seems to be shifting and moving, like a formless mass, quivering as if it were trying to decide what shape to take. That pulsing bulk scutters sideways, carried not by legs, but by 5 stubby toddler limbs, kicking and pumping like crabs frantic as it scurries past your leg into the kitchen.
What?
You see that it has a single grown woman's arm dragging on its right side, and its left side is a fleshy stump that kind of flails weakly. It looks like almost like a genetic afterthought. As it skitters past you into the kitchen, I do need a sand roll.
Did I not do one already? Okay.
I don't think we did. I think we just had the door open and you taking a peek.
Rolling.
All right, so that is going to be a fail. Would you give me a 1d6, please, for your sand loss? All right, drop to sand. Now, Lily, you have had a bit of a day. This has been grinding at you. Things that you thought were truths are turning out to be lies. Thoughts are popping into your head. You are currently in a status of temporary insanity. So unfortunately, when you're in that situation, we do need to do a bout of madness. So let's do a quick roll to see what your reaction is to this. Okay, you're going to pick up a mania. Ooh. I want to source the table here. What sort of mania or obsession do we think Lily is going to garner from what just happened?
Mania.
I'm thinking maybe like agoraphobia, almost like a fear of even going outside or opening doors.
I think something with the gills.
Okay.
I think something with the gills would be good. Like just fear of the ocean, fear of...
I'm not sure the gills, because there's so many little details on that little girl.
There's a lot going
I
on.
think, yeah, it's...
I mean...
What
we wanna go
mania
to
do you
straight-
think you... Go ahead, Carter.
I mean, obsession with this crying. I mean, it's a pretty distinct noise. It's a biological imperative that when you hear a child crying, that's why your blood pressure elevates. You know, getting that noise taken care of. That's my 2 cents.
And to build off of that, like maybe a fear of children.
I was going to say children.
Pedophobia.
Yeah. What do you think
Yep.
about that? This is yours, though, Lily. I want you to participate here. What do you think is Lily's reaction? And this is something that you're going to carry with you for a while. What mania do you think it is? A fear of...
Yes, I like that angle. I think I'm going to be very hesitant to engage with this thing. I'm just going to back the fuck away from it.
Yeah, so I think that's what your involuntary reaction, Lily, is a violent and excessive retreat into the back, into the hallway where the bedrooms are. Obviously a very loud scream. And Cole, Carter, and Steve, what you hear is Lily scream, and you hear like glass breaking because this thing has gotten itself up onto the counter. So you hear the scream, you hear glass breaking in the kitchen.
Immediately gonna rush there.
Yes.
So, Cole, you come in There is no Lily. The back door is wide open, which alone would
That's a
stress anybody out, right?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Because outside danger bad. And I think you focus on the door at first and kind of step into the kitchen and then look to your left, and you see this thing, this little girl, with this torso. I want you to imagine her torso, her belly is shifting and moving like there's something inside it, maybe. And she's got, kind of that milky drool that we saw with the other one, and these little toddler baby arms are like crab legs. And she looks with her eyes on her throat and just goes, ah, as you come in. So I do need a sand roll from Cole now.
Oh, no shit. That is...
All right, same thing if I could, Cole. Can I get a 1d6 from you?
Yeah, of course. Nothing would make me happier. That's 6 points.
Boy.
We're going to have fun.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right. So you're going to have a physical hysterics or emotional outburst. The investigators incapacitated from laughing, crying, or screaming for the next 3 minutes, essentially, for rounds. What do you think Cole's reaction is?
From laughing, crying, screaming, etc. I think Cole, I don't think it's crying or maybe it's a combination of crying and screaming and vomiting. I think that's what's like. Maybe I try to scream, but at the same time, I just I'm not, whatever is in my stomach, there's not a lot left after the
No,
floor.
it might be a dry heave, right?
Yeah.
Bile.
But I think it's just like falling back and just skittering away, like pushing myself away from this, and just, yeah, I can see that no control. But it's also, yeah, bout of madness. What does that mean moving forward?
What it'll mean is that if you lose sand again, you're going to continue to have these bouts of madness.
The same one?
Not necessarily.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Mhm.
What we call it Cthulhu. I do need to know what your dex score is, though. What is your dex? Don't roll it.
Just 50.
Okay. This thing is going to get the jump on you, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And so I think it screams at you. You react just like this, and it just leaps onto you. And so I want you to imagine these little baby arms grabbing the front of your shirt as this thing jumps onto your torso and maybe knocks you to the floor. Let's see how it does. Okay. If you would be so kind as to take 2 off of your health for me. And I think that's a combination of it gripping onto your skin, but probably more just you falling backwards into maybe the door jamb to the pantry and just getting knocked over. And this thing is just on top of you. I think between all of the noise that's been happening in the kitchen, Carter and Stevie, you two are now looking into the pantry, and you see half of Cole, who's got this thing on top of him. So quick stand rolls from the 2 of you.
Just a regular roll.
Just hit sand. Yep. Good old Steve. Drop just 1 sand for me, Steve, with that success. And Carter with the success. Also drop 1 sand instead of 1d6. I think I start with Carter. Like, Carter, can you give me an idea of what's happening here? That you, unlike Lily and Cole, don't completely, in a very rational way, lose your shit. Somehow Carter is keeping it relatively together, and I don't know why.
I think it's really the anger that I'm feeling towards my friends. I mean, not Stevie, but Lily and Cole.
Yeah.
I think that's just kind of keeping me centered in my body and my rage. So I'm not as concerned as I probably should be when I see Cole struggling with something in the kitchen. That's It's what I'm holding on to. That, through rage sustains me as a person.
Steve, you're holding that butcher's knife, and you see the same situation where Cole is halfway in the pantry, halfway in the kitchen. Why are you not losing it?
I see Cole fall back, and I think it's a joke. I think it's got to be a joke. This can't it can't be real. Nothing makes sense. I'm running at this thing with the butcher knife.
So quick check on Dex. What is your Dex? What is Carter's Dex?
I'm 70.
60.
All right, it's definitely Steve first. So Steve, you're running and you're gonna take a swing at this thing, right?
Yep.
I think it's going to attempt to dodge. I think as you start running towards it, its eyeless head turns, but the neck turns so it can make eye contact with you with its throat eyes, and it sees you coming. And I think it's going to try to jump away from it. So let's go ahead and have you roll your attack. So you should be able to go to combat and roll with that knife.
Yep. Is a
Oh, did it roll the attack? It didn't roll the attack though.
yeah.
We'll do 3 damage if you're successful. I think if you click on the fight for it, let me just open it up. Hold on. Yay, VTTs.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah. Thing.
Ooh, okay. So, what did you wait? I'm annoyed. Okay, you rolled a 90. All right, you failed. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna roll this thing's dodge. Sometimes you think VTTs are supposed to help. It also failed, so you don't miss because this thing dodges. Why do you think you miss?
I'm just instinctually lunging towards Cole, and I see this creature. It's not real. It's not real. And I stab the butcher knife into the wall above Cole.
I'm not ready to say where that butcher knife ends up yet.
Tried to stab.
Yeah, this thing leaps off of Cole and grabs onto the shelving of this pantry and is climbing up the pantry things. I need Cole to roll luck to see if Cole gets the knife, because you're coming down on this. We can't hear you, Cole.
I don't know if I have anything to say other than no. All right, luck. I have a lot of luck, so I'm not worried. Not worried.
Good. Nor should you be. Great thing to say right before you roll too.
Yeah. Told you.
So I think as this thing jumps off of you, Cole, you lift your arms up to kind of like shield yourself in case it comes back, and the knife comes right under your armpit into the wood, and Steve is right on top of you. Carter, what are you doing?
Just for my memory, what happened to the axe?
Lily had the axe.
No, I left. I think Cole grabbed it. There was this shirt off moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it came back inside.
I might have dropped it inside.
I think it's in the living room, Carter. I think if you look down at the ground, you're going to find that axe in the living room.
I will grab the axe. And so the pantry is between me and the bedrooms. Is that correct?
So from where you are in the living room, you could go to the right and go into the foyer, which leads to that weird secret door to the bedrooms. Or you could go straight into the pantry, which would then lead to the kitchen, which also has a door to the hallway.
I am going to bypass the pantry by going through the secret door.
Uh-huh.
And I want to go straight to the hunting room with the axe and hit the trunk.
Beautiful. So you see all of this. You lean down, you grab the axe, you run through the foyer into the hallway. You're going to find Lily there, and I don't know, what does Carter see, Lily, at the other end of the hallway on the kitchen side?
Crouch low back towards you, facing the corner of the hallway. Lily, hands on her ears, just saying, no, 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 no.
Does that stall you at all, Carter, or is it straight to the hunting room?
I'm still really pissed at Lily as well. So it might be a little of a, like, not a kick on my way past, but if I happen to jostle really roughly, I'm not going to be mad about it.
So you get to the hunting room, you throw the door open. It's like glowing because all you've been thinking about is that damn trunk. And we see you take it to the padlock on the trunk.
Mhm.
Cole, knife right here. Stevie's right on top of you. This thing is skittering up the pantry walls, off the shelves. What are you doing?
I continue to enjoy my second round of screaming, scrabbling away, being panicked.
Do you see yourself staying in the pantry, scrambling towards the kitchen, towards the living room?
I think the just lizard brain is taken over. I'm just trying to get away from this thing, whatever would be the easiest. The thing jumped away from me. It's not on me right now, right?
Correct. It is not physically on you. It's
Right.
up on the walls. I think the kitchen's easier because Stevie's kind of in the way for the living room.
Yeah, Stevie's kind of like he brought the knife down. I'm gonna hide behind Stevie with the few brain cells that are still like under my control.
Yeah. I'm almost imagining you grabbing Stevie and kind of putting him in front of you as you're there. And Stevie, you easily still have your hand on the handle of this knife. You didn't let go of it. So no concerns there. We're going to then go to you and then to our friend.
Okay. And I see where it's going. Am I able to?
It's within arm's reach. This is this is a tight situation, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I have one hand on Cole. I go, it's an alpha mentality, Cole. You always told me that. And I grab the knife and I go for it.
All right. This thing is still dodging. It's not trying to fight back. So
Alpha mentality.
let's roll for the knife.
All right.
Good life coach Cole here. Charging up Steve.
I have
So
the
I
biggest
should,
eyes.
You should be able to roll right off of the knife. Let me double check you here. So if you go to combat
did that work?
and you click on the knife, I think it should roll it up for you here. Did it bring up the little screen asking you whether you want a plus or minus? This is very frustrating. Let me just try myself here. Okay, you should get a little screen that says you have not selected a target for the knife. Do you want to proceed anyway?
Yeah, we're
okay,
good.
Good. All right, cool.
I was rolling opposed. Okay.
And then you then see it says fighting brawl 25%. Give that a roll.
Righty.
Not much of a fighter, are you, Steve?
Not really. I'm a lover.
All right, there's going to be no
What is
adjustment when you click the fighting brawl.
It keeps disappearing on me.
Not there. The roll.
All right. Yeah. This thing still rolls its dodge. And I think it's skittered into the kitchen. Steve, as you come with the knife, you crash into the shelves, and the few jars of preserves and stew that we saw when we first came in come crashing down, and I think a couple of the shelves are breaking, and this thing skitters into the kitchen itself. Carter, the axe comes down, hits the padlock on the trunk, and the padlock just goes flying in two different directions, two different pieces.
Fantastic. I want to flip it open and hope that what's in there is what I hope is in there.
Yeah, you flip it open. There's a bunch of crap in there, but you see the business end of a shotgun.
That's what I was hoping for.
So let's do this real quick. I'm going to give you the shotgun. we go to combat, you should have it, and you do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you take the shotgun. Has Carter ever picked up a shotgun?
Oh, I am familiar with firearms.
Excellent.
I come from a big military family, so weapons were not uncommon in my home.
And you, without even thinking, boom, you break it open. You see that there's 2 shells in there. You slam it closed again. You cock it to make it have a shell ready. Where are you headed?
Back to the hallway, back to the kitchen, I think. Not through the secret door this time, but
yeah, it's almost a straight shot off the hunting room. You go take a right, have to kind of step over Lily a little bit. And you come out and you see this thing leaping out of the pantry and landing on the table that's been pushed against the far wall opposite of the door. And it just looks at you with this little eyes on its throat, and it's nervous. It's like it's jittering. You've got the drop.
Did I see the bear eat my friend?
You did not.
Okay. So I think I want to... I don't think my first instinct is to kill this thing, even though it's attacking my friends. I want to scare the hell out of it. I also kind of want to scare the hell out of everybody else because I am not this weak little person who can be pushed around.
Yep.
I know what the hell I'm doing. I am very, very competent at protecting myself now. So I'm going to fire a warning shot.
Excellent.
Into the floor.
I think this thing is going to have to... what do I want this thing to do? I think it's going to roll willpower. Which it fails. So you succeed. So you, boom, blast and like aimed. Would you go high or low? Under the table or above its head?
Under the table.
So you shoot under this big wooden kitchen table, and we just see splinters from the floor and from the floorboards and the bottom of the wall just explode from under this thing. And it doesn't like you either. But I think that the loud noise is worse than the guy with the Sharpie thing. In the other thing, and it skitters back and runs back into the pantry. So Steve, you're kind of getting your feet under you. This is the last round of Bout of Madness for Cole. This thing is now, you've heard the blast of the shotgun. From where you are, you can't see its source. You just saw the explosion under the table from your perspective. And this thing is skittering along kind of in the corner. Half of its toddler legs are skittering on the floor. The other half is on the wall. So it's on the corner, kind of running into the pantry.
Into the pantry.
Yes. Going away from woman loud noise.
Oh, and where I am right now, that pantry.
Where Steve is as well with a knife. Lovely.
We'll all cuddle. It'll be great.
And I don't know. This is Carter's doing. I see it run to the pantry and immediately slam the door shut. In the pantry. If I have to physically force it in there.
Well, now wait a second. You're in the pantry.
Yes. Okay. I'm out.
It's running at you.
Yes. Where
are you going to slam the pantry door so it's trapped in the kitchen?
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Okay. Give me a dex roll to see if you can.
Oh, I thought you were like throw it in the pantry.
I was trying to.
You got to get out of the pantry before you can trap it in the pantry.
But Cole is in the pantry as well.
You both are.
Yeah. How difficult would that be to grab Cole and slam the door behind us.
You wouldn't have time.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have time.
All right,
Murder.
dex roll.
Yep.
I can brawl. No worries.
Should go through, right?
Yeah, so if you click on Dex, did you get the bonus selector window?
Yeah, I don't know why my rolls are not. I might have
All
to restart.
I'll roll for you. Go ahead and refresh your browser.
Yeah.
All right, you failed. Let's see if this thing fails. Which it does, because you're the initiator. You're going to win the tie. You slam the door. Carter, you see the thing skittering towards the pantry, and all of a sudden the pantry door slams shut, and this thing just slams itself into the door. And I think it's doing it with such fervor that I'm going to have it take some damage. So it's going to take 3 points of damage.
And I think, just to elaborate on that, I think the loud boom of the gunshot, maybe I just like a guttural instinct.
Yeah.
I run into the pantry and slam the door and go for cover, covering with Cole.
So you're going to close both doors to the pantry, the door to the living room, the door to the kitchen, you and Cole in this small pantry. I'm good with that. Carter, you see this thing slam its body into that door, and it turns to try to figure out where you are, realizing that exit is there, and you can see blood where there's a bit of a cut on its forehead. It would normally go into its eyes, but it doesn't have eyes on its head, so the blood is just dripping down the side of its face. I think you still have to jump on it. I think this thing is getting messed up pretty good.
Muted.
I want to try to encourage it to go outside through the door it came through.
Interesting. Let's look at Carter's sheet. All right, so we've got intimidate.
Yeah.
What else could help us here?
I mean, you could always try to fast talk it.
Yeah, fast talk. I don't think this thing speaks the same language you do. Unfortunately, credit rating's not going to help you.
Throw it out.
I think it's an intimidate, but with the gun, I'm going to give you a bonus die. So roll intimidate and give yourself a +1 bonus die. I don't know if it'll be enough because you're not great at intimidate.
I am really not, but I'm feeling intimidating. So
Yep.
Let's try.
Yeah, 36. Can you give me an idea of what this was like?
Yeah, I think just yelling like, "Get the hell out!" I don't know if this person, I don't know, speaks English or speaks, but I go to words first, despite the fact that I'm holding a shotgun.
And you do that, and it you see its body react to this, like more loud noise from the lady, right? It's like it jerks back, and I think it jumps on you. So you have a couple options here with combat, a couple different reactions. One, you can dodge, and if you tie, the dodge wins. You can attack back. So if you want to attack it as it's attacking you, it wins the tie. What do you think your reaction is going to be as this thing is skittering and then leaping towards you?
I mean, I'm holding the gun, right? I'm ready. I think attack back is
okay. So let's roll its attack first. All right, so it failed. If you want to roll your attack on the gun, so click on the gun and the combat tab. Then it'll ask you about a target. Don't worry about that. Tell it to proceed.
Got it.
All right, and then you're going to click roll firearms in the little chat window. So two things happen at once, right? This thing is leaping towards you. You're going to fire the gun, and it falls short. The sound of the gun causes it to not hit you. It comes and it lands on the table to your left and does not get you. Someone just said you got it's a fumble. Oh shit. You fumbled. So it does get you. Oh boy.
Or do I get myself?
Yeah, you're gonna drop the gun.
Yeah.
And this thing does get you. And I need you to. What is your hit points right now?
10.
All right, drop it down to
10.
7 for me. You're going to take 3 damage. This thing is on you, Carter. The gun is on the floor. It ran to the table, leaped up on you. I want to imagine it's kind of like on your upper shoulder, and its little mouth is and it's trying to scratch at you. As we go, Cole, you and Steve are in the pantry. You hear a second shotgun sound from the kitchen. Carter, are you making noise? Is there any screaming reaction?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
There's lots of yelling. Lots.
We hear Carter screaming and yelling. You've kind of got your wits about you for a second here. What are you doing?
Don't ask me those things. Whew. Okay. So you see blood running down my face because I hit my head when falling back. I see Stevie just panting in the door. You probably just pulled the doors closed.
Yep.
Well, that I don't know if I want to get out of the pantry. Okay, I think my gut reaction is to open the door, not into the kitchen, and
Into the living room.
run into the living room.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what I'm gonna I'm gonna scrabble up like panically. Like I just want to still get away from this. I'm just gonna open the living room door, just like pull it away from Stevie and just run out into the living room. Maybe looking for a weapon.
So Lily, you've been in the corner, greatly affected by this thing. But I think we've got Carter screaming. We've got 2 shotgun sounds. I think your bout of madness is over. And you kind of see Carter walking backwards into the kitchen with this thing on it. It comes into your view through the door frame of the hallway. Keeping your mania in mind.
Yeah. So first question is the amnesia thing, has it passed? Or do I know?
I think pretty much at this point you've gotten your bearings there. Yeah.
Cool. So I spent a bunch of seconds just sitting in the corner, breathing in and out, trying to focus. Part of my martial arts training. Slow breaths, catching my breath, focus, 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 focus. But when I come to, I say under my breath, I'm fucking done with this. And I stand up and I stomp. I'm kind of like, I see the child thing like yeah, gliding on top of Carter, but my mind just filters it out. It's like, that's not a thing.
Right.
I walk down the hallway and turn immediately sharp into my room and begin grabbing my shit. Just the bag, the clothes, everything. I'm just throwing everything in. And if I can still do a thing, I'm just going to sling it over the shoulder, storm out, and the first thing I say is, Steve! Steve!
Lily! Lily! Lily, we need you!
Steve, we're leaving now!
Cole's in the living room. Steve, you can hear Lily yelling. You hear Carter yelling. I think I'm going to you before I go to Carter and the Kid, which is a great sitcom, by the way, if you haven't watched it yet, Carter and the Kid. What are you doing, Steve? And all of this chaos. Cole has run out of this thing, now leaving a second, like the door you closed, you guys were safe, and Cole opens up another door.
I hear, well, first I hear the second gunshot and immediately go into my shell. I'm hearing Carter presumably fighting this thing, Lily's yelling. Can I see Lily? From no,
Not yet.
not through the door.
But you can tell it's coming from like the front part of the cabin, right where Cole was headed.
Okay, and Carter's right outside the close.
Yeah, and I want to be very clear, Steve. You can tell Carter is being attacked, right? Carter's
I'm
not screaming afraid or anything. Carter is obviously fighting this thing.
I'm bursting through the door that I shut
To the kitchen.
to the kitchen.
And the door
presumably
flies
knife
open.
in hand.
Yeah, door flies open. You're there with a knife. You can see Carter just getting scratched and bit by this thing on their shoulder. You see the shotgun in the center on top of the trap door, and this thing is it's screaming. Carter's screaming. What are you doing, Carter or Steve?
I'm grabbing the shotgun and using the butt of the shotgun instead of the knife.
Okay. That's great. Give me a straight brawl roll. This thing is not going to have a chance to react. You're coming from it from behind. It is occupied with Carter. So just give me a straight brawl roll. Fighting.
Yep. Hopefully it works this time.
That would be awesome.
You get that?
Yeah, 32, unfortunately.
This thing is
Yeah, I think you just whiff, Steve. Like, and in your defense, like Carter's not just standing there with this thing on it, right?
Yeah.
Carter is like all over the place, moving, and this thing is moving and scrambling up and down Carter's torso, and you just whiff as you come down. Carter, remind me your dex.
60.
Okay, you get to act before this thing does. So what are you doing?
I mean, instinctually, I'm trying to throw this thing off of me.
Give me a straight brawl roll. Oh, bless.
thank goodness.
Yeah, you guys are struggling.
Lord have mercy.
Right. So here's the good news is you beat it. Because you win the ties. So you're not going to violently rip this thing off of you, but somehow, some way, as it's moving its little hands on your, like you just are able just a shove, and it falls down to the floor and it's scrambling to get up. I think it's going to take its action to head towards the pantry. It sees that door open. It sees somebody swinging at it. There's two people in here. There's two dangers here, no danger there, and it's running towards the pantry. That's how it's going to take its turn. Lily, you run into Cole, not literally, but you guys both meet kind of in the living room foyer.
Yeah. I'm actively searching for Steve, who is presumably past Cole, past the pantry. Right?
You can, from where you are, you'd have to get to the pantry or back up the hallway to be able to see them in the kitchen.
If I hear Steve making, yelling or
I did scream
I'm
out.
sure you do. Yeah.
I'll turn, deep sigh, fucking Steve, and stomp toward that direction. If I run into Cole, I'm just gonna say, "Get out of my way!" Just shove him aside.
So here's the question I have for you, Lily, and I need to know the honest answer. You have two ways of getting to the kitchen: through the pantry or through the hallway. They're both equidistant. Lily's coming from the hallway into the foyer. Do you think Lily would backtrack and go back to the kitchen
No,
via the hallway, or you go through the pantry?
straight through the pantry. If I heard the voice, I think I'm just gonna follow the voice, and I believe it would be through the pantry / Cole.
Okay. So I'm going to have you seeing this thing skittering on the floor of the pantry, which stops you in your tracks. And we've established this mania that you have, Lily. Understand that I'm willing to give you a willpower roll if you want to overcome that mania and deal with this thing. I think the circumstances are pretty dire at this point.
Yes, because I will try to do a thing. Willpower is POW.
POW. Yep.
Okay.
Click on POW and give me a success on POW real quick.
Would be interesting if you just completely just ignored it existed.
So pure adrenaline, Lily. Friends, Steve is in danger. This thing
Yes.
is between you and Steve. What are you doing?
Yes, that's the thing. I see it come into my field of view. It triggers a sense of dread climbing up my spine. At that moment, I kind of like freeze for a second, take a deep breath, close my eyes, and with my eyes closed, I roundhouse kick the motherfucker.
Let's go ahead and click on roundhouse kick the motherfucker. So that'll be a straight brawl fighting. This thing will be dodging. It's not going to be fighting back.
Yeah.
So let's start with you.
Roll.
God bless you guys.
I
wish-
want to use luck.
Oh, how close were you?
3.
Oh, lower your luck. Very, very nice. All right. So what is your unarmed damage?
I assume it's 1d3, right?
Let's take a quick look here at Lily. So if I look at, you get a damage bonus of 1d4. All right, so you're 1d3 plus 1d4. So we're gonna roll that twice. So it's /r space 1d3. Let's roll that.
1d3.
Mhm.
And then,
And then hit enter, and then you're just gonna roll a d4 after that.
okay.
All right, so you rolled a 1. Now just do a standard d4. That is going to be 3 damage. Where does this thing end up after you kick it?
I want to fling it sideways because it's a roundhouse kick. It should go
Yep.
sideways somewhere, probably to my
So
right,
side-
whatever that is.
To your right will be the kitchen.
Okay.
So almost like kung fu football. You
Yeah.
come in, Lily, and you just kick this thing, and you hit the torso, and the torso gives like almost like a wetness, like you're kicking a wet towel, and the thing just slides back into the kitchen. So Stephen Carter, you see this thing like with force slide on the floor, and hits the table leg, and Lily standing there at the door of the pantry. It's going to be Steve's action.
I'm scrambling around, presumably missing my attempt at blunt force trauma to this thing, trying to grab the knife on the ground, and I just lunge at this thing while it's pinned against the table chair.
Let's do it. It's not going to react. It has been just had the shit kicked out of it, literally. All right, let's roll that brawl.
Can I luck?
So
Or push? Can I push this?
let's talk about that. So the luck is like 50 luck. I don't know if you
Yeah.
have 50 luck. You can push this. When you push a roll, first we have to explain it, which we'll do in a second. Actually, what does that push look like, right? So as you're lunging for this thing is moving around. You're not going to hit it, and you do something.
I'm lunging at it, and you could see the veins in my arm. My entire arm is completely tense, and I am just vigorously jabbing at the ground wherever I can try and hit this thing. And it doesn't look like I'm stopping. It looks like even if I do hit it, I might not be stopping.
This thing's like Hicks's hand when the android and alien is like, right? Like you're just going da-da-da-da-da like this. All right, I'm good with that. If you fail this again, you are going to break the knife.
Great.
The knife is going to break off of the handle as part of this process. So you're going to lose that knife.
Okay.
Ooh.
What is the damage on the knife?
1d4 plus 2.
Okay. So it's going to be 6 plus 2. Or 4 plus 2 is going to be 6 damage. You don't roll the damage. You're going to take max because of the
Okay.
crit. Because
Gotcha.
you crit. You're killing this thing, and I want you to describe it.
I grab one of its little toddler feet. Just
Okay.
enough to
You had a
to
1 in
get a
5
hold
chance
of
to
it.
get it because it has 5
Yeah.
of them.
True. Just enough to get a hold of it. And I finally pin it with one strike. And I presume it screams or squeals, and I pull the knife out and I pin it again. Pull the knife out, and I am pinning that I am just absolutely gutting this creature right where that mass is.
The second shot carves a pretty big gash into the thing's torso, and the embryonic sac flops out with a bunch of blood, and it's got this mass of flesh in this embryonic sac that just sloshes onto the ground. Do need Steve to do a sand roll, please.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
It's a lot of violence.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
And our little thing was carrying, so
Okay.
Is that not doing it now?
Player's sanity dropping. Okay.
it's not rolled for you. Want me to roll it real quick?
If you got it, I might have to refresh again.
Yeah, let me just quick.
There it
You
goes.
got it. There it goes.
Only took 3 times.
Okay, jeez. So just one sand. So drop your sand by 1. What is your daily now?
I am at a daily of 5 out of 13.
So what's crazy for those of you watching, Cody and I before the stream, I just noticed, I'm like, Steve has 75 sand. And I love what Cody's like, the way Cody explained that was because of everything that he's gone through, right? In Vietnam. Has just come out of it just steeled, mentally steeled. Like, are you going to show me something worse than what I have seen over the last 2 years of my life? Lily, Carter, I'm not going to have you roll sand rolls because you didn't do this, and this removes the threat. So I think, as disgusting as what you just witnessed is, it is a, oh my God, everybody's safe. Steve is safe. What do we
Well,
do?
I'm not seeing it. I see a dog. I don't know what the hell you're seeing. I'm seeing a dog.
Yeah. Steve killed the dog.
Yep. Steve? Steve! Okay, walk up to Steve.
Lily, everything is fine. It's fine.
Everything is not fine, Steve. We're leaving.
How are we leaving, Lily?
We're leaving now. I don't care how. We're just leaving this goddamn island.
I put my hands on my face, not realizing that they're covered in this embryonic fluid or
And blood, yeah.
blood, and just we need to make sure. Where is Cole? We need to make sure Cole is safe. This listen, I want to leave it just as much as you, Lily. This is fucked. This is fucked. Okay?
Yeah, no shit, Steve. What the fuck did you do with the dog?
Dog?
The fucking dog. You just cut it up. Mr. the caretaker is gonna be super angry at you.
I get up. Let me just look really quick. I have a Polaroid camera.
You do. You do. I
Lily.
think it's in your room, but yeah.
Lily, check on Carter, please. Carter's been messed up by this thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Carter's bleeding.
Yeah.
fine, but get ready. We're leaving. And then
I'm
turns
scrambling
toward-
back to my room.
You scramble. Cole, what are you doing? You're hearing all of
I've
this.
just been I don't know if I'm like paying close attention. I was just looking for the axe. Like when I ran over there, I'm just looking for any kind of weapon. Just
Yeah. So, let's see. The axe got picked up by Carter, so the axe is not going to be there. That's in the kitchen, right? The fire poker might be the best weapon there, or
The first thing I can
or one of
grab.
the antlers.
one of the antlers. Interesting. I think I'm gonna go for the fire poker.
That makes
That's
more
just
sense. To me.
much easier. I'm gonna grab the fire poker and I'm like kind of like start running back, but like hesitantly, like I'm gonna go to where my friends are.
I do want to check on the Carter. Like, she's right there.
Carter's. They're right in the room with you, Lily. So yeah. So Cole, I added a small club to your
Oh,
inventory.
thank you.
You're welcome. Carter, what are you doing as Lily is approaching you?
I can't imagine that the adrenaline rush has tamped down my anger much. So I'm pretty sure if she tries to, I don't know, touch or get
No.
close to me.
Well, close, yeah.
But I want to pick up the shotgun that I lost at some point. Just stay the hell away from me.
And
like,
Carter, without
kinda-
even thinking about it, you have been keeping count. You know it's empty.
Yeah.
You also did see the box of shells back in the trunk.
Yep.
Where is the shotgun? Did it?
It was on. Steve had it, dropped it. It was on the
dropped
floor of the kitchen, and he went for the knife.
Okay. Where is the shotgun in relation to Lily? Well, me and Carter.
I think it's between you and Carter.
I'm
on the
gonna
floor.
glance down at it, and then with my foot push it toward Carter. Very slowly.
You grab it, Carter. Are there any words being spoken in this exchange?
From me, no. I want to watch her grab it. If she does, I'm just gonna probably just nod and turn around, unless she says something.
No, I don't think I'm gonna say anything. But I'm gonna glare a little less menacingly at Lily's back when she turns like, okay.
Anger
Because
minus
I
one.
assume like she kind of looks tense or maybe afraid. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and it was mostly like nothing serious, right? But it scratches and small bites on your face and on your neck, Carter. So it's just bleeding, like that. Like the head always bleeds more, right?
Yeah.
So you're a bit of a bloody mess, but you're not like severely hurt.
Well, and I gave my leather jacket to Steve and my hoodie to Lily and my flannel to Cole. So I'm just like t-shirt here. So I gonna kind of hold that shotgun to my chest a little bit.
I would like to come into the
Please.
kitchen with the poker and also like, same bloody, but I think I'm gonna go in just to see what the frig is going on. Just seeing that bloody thing, just like throwing up a little bit in
it's
my
a
mouth.
flesh mass of
yeah.
slaughter on
gross.
the floor. Yeah.
But I think I see that the door's open, and I'm gonna go towards the door and just like I want to like slam that door shut.
You slam that shut. Steve, you get into your room.
I'm grabbing my bag,
Mm-hmm.
presume duffel bag. I haven't even unpacked. I didn't clean
Yep.
the room. I'm grabbing my duffel bag, pulling the Polaroid camera out, and almost angrily, not angrily, but frustrated, I'm storming or aggressively walking out of the room back towards Lily and Carter.
And you walk and you're replaying what the hell just happened here, including what Lily was saying about the dog. And I think
Yeah.
I think you have seen that before, where like somebody will rationalize things. There's been times where soldiers rationalize that they didn't shoot what they shot, right? And you're walking there, and your mind keeps coming back to this thing that you just slaughtered, and you get a thought, and somehow in your mind you're saying to yourself, I should bring this child home. And instinctively, you know it lives in the basement. So I need an intelligence roll to see if you recognize this as your own thought or not.
Okay. Go. Takes 3 times. Oh my goodness. There it
is. Nice. That's an extreme success. So, Steve, this thought is invasive. More than anything before, like you've rationalized it, you've recognized that some of these thoughts are not my thoughts. Now you recognize that something is intruding on you. Something is violating your mind. And it's going to have some repercussions going forward, but most importantly, as you're walking, you get this thought like, I should take this thing home. I should take this poor child back home into the basement. And then you just stop in your tracks and realize that you've been under attack.
I have my duffel bag. I look at the child. I'm dropping my duffel bag, looking at Carter, Lily, Cole. Presumably everyone's here.
Yep.
I'm with Lily. Let me just confirm. So I am able to differentiate that this is not me.
More than that, right, Steve? Yeah. So before you had an instance of this happen where you recognize, like, I don't think this is my thought. I don't know what's happening here.
Yep.
With that extreme intelligence success, you are completely recognizing that something has been invading your mind and violating your thoughts, implanting things in your head. And you now feel like you were under attack.
All right. Listen, everyone. Sorry for the mess. Ever since we got here, nobody's been acting the same. Cole, I don't remember you being this pathetic since back at that internship that you told me about. You were hiding in the pantry. And Lily, you're hitting Carter with a burning log? Carter, you're shooting holes into the floor. But I'm doing whatever this is. Something's not right. There is something fucking with us on this island, and I want out. I don't care. I want out.
What is your charm?
Charm is 15.
I want you to roll it. The three of you understand Steve's words, but the message that Steve is trying to convey to you, I don't think lands, right? It's more ranting, which all of you have been doing. So Steve is not as successful as he hoped here. But he said what he said.
You want to say that again? I start to bristle, start walking towards Stevie. What did you just say to me? Suddenly you're some alpha, whatever that means. because you went to like. Have you seen this thing?
This thing?
This is messed up. Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
I'm
Cole.
sorry that I didn't see all those messed up things and I got used to it like you did. I don't know what you did.
Thanks, buddy. Put my hand on Cole's cheek a little bit. Not like slapping, but like like the.
I slap it away. Like immediately when you get like slap it.
Finally was taking your big role. I'm trying to be the big guy, the big dealer, the big businessman.
Well, how about you just stop being a fucking loser for once? How about you just stop being so damn pathetic? I'm like sick feeling bad for you.
Yeah. Well, how about that, Cole? Stop being pathetic.
How about you
hinging
friggin'
your
shoot the
entire
thing?
personality on being salesman of the month for appliances? What happened to your soul, my friend? At least Steve and I have invested in art. We've followed a path that we hoped would bring fulfillment. You just sold out.
What
Who's
is
the
this?
loser
Are
now?
we doing therapy here? I don't.
You started
Did you learn
it,
it in your
slutbag.
social studies classes? How about you learn something useful?
Hey, and newsflash, everyone. Cole's the one who brought us here. He's the one who got us in this.
What are you implying? You think I knew this?
I don't know, man. Something's weird, and you were real standoffish there.
What do you mean standoffish?
Lily Roundhouse kicked this thing. I tried to scare it and then kill it, and Steve actually did. You ran like a little whiny baby with the normal amount of limbs into the other room.
Without throat eyes into the other room.
Oh wait, first you vomited again, and then you ran to the other room. Yeah,
Well,
you're a real winner there, Cole.
Says the one that can't hit a target from 3 feet away. You had a shotgun. Why didn't you shoot the thing?
Hey, guys,
Because I don't enjoy murder.
Are we gonna
you
do
enjoy
this
watching
all-
your friends
are we gonna
getting
just-
killed?
scream at each other all night? Hey, Cole, if you really want to get out of this island, can
Of
you
course.
please fix the radio?
Fuck. I'm gonna throw the fire poker. The radio's. Where's the radio?
It's back in the living room.
It's right there.
Oh, I know. Okay, if I know that, then I'm gonna throw the poker and just storm off. Like, fuck all of you.
So are you saying like you're not gonna? 'Cause
Oh, I'm
it's
going
like,
to.
you
I'm
wanna
going to go to
prove
the radio.
yourself-
I'm
Yeah.
not saying I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go fix the radio now. I'm like yelling and walking out and going to the radio.
Cole steps out, Lily, Carter, and Steve. You just all are just kind of standing there.
I want to kick the embryo.
The
Yep.
embryo. It's getting just worse.
On my way to go find the box of shells
Okay.
for the shotgun.
Lily, you found Steve.
Steve. You're coming with me, right? We're getting off this fucking island.
That's all, Lily. Ever since we got here, it's not right. Nobody's acting like themselves. I've never seen Cole act this pathetic in my life.
I mean, I have, but
It was it was one night, all right, and I'll kind of like chuckle, like just a little bit of brief comedy. We need to, if we're getting off this island, we need to all get. I know you and Carter have been going at it. I know Cole and I are now. We're not going to succeed. Just by ourselves. We need to just try and put our differences aside. Maybe Cole can fix the radio. I don't know where Carter just went. I probably see like little entrails just flowing. I have my bags packed. I didn't even unpack. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay, Steve. I believe you, but please promise me one thing. You're not gonna leave me behind again, are you?
No. Arm on your shoulder. I told myself I'd never regretted anything more in my life. So teary-eyed Steve, we're gonna get out of here together. So I promise.
Okay.
Cole, you make it into the living room and you see kind of on that side table the radio where Carter set it after it was given to Carter as a gift. You get to the radio.
You're welcome.
You look it over. You can see. You can tell it was ripped from where it was in that kind of that boathouse that was by the pier. So it wasn't whatever this thing was. It doesn't look like it was trying to sabotage it. In fact, the radio's in pretty damn good shape. It's just been severed from power and from the antenna, right? So it's not. You don't think it's broken, right? It's just disconnected.
Okay.
Let's take a 10-minute break. So Cole, you make that assessment as you're kind of picking this thing up. You're checking the thing and
the dog's
looking,
dead.
and you see the two wires that have been ripped apart, and everything that I said before the break runs through your mind. And I feel like Lily, Carter, and Steve are kind of like wandering through the pantry into the living room where you are.
Okay, so the receiver has been ripped out, or the radio?
So the radio and the receiver cord is still there. It's not like it's loose, right? Imagine like a CB radio type situation. Yes. It's the two wires in the back where this thing obviously went into this tiny boathouse shack and ripped it from the wall. Because the other thing that you register is that there was this huge antenna that was attached to the boathouse, and you can just tell by those wires. One's the comms wire, the antenna wire. The other one's power.
I would like to lean over the radio, kind of like muttering under my breath. And I'm going to 1975, right? Yeah, I'm going to remove the tube from the radio and going to pocket it.
Yeah, you do that. I don't need a roll. I think you pop it from the back and you pull the tube out.
Okay.
Lily, Carter, and Steve, you walk in, and Cole's there over the thing looking it over.
Before going in there and right after talking to Steve, I want to pick up my two remaining knives that were dropped in the living room. And I will sling them behind my back around the belt.
Yep.
Okay, so just a question: you did what as a player? I'm asking you.
Yes,
you removed
I removed the tube from the radio,
making it inoperable.
Yeah, I just like leaned over and like removed the tube from the back and just pocketed it, and then I will proceed to like look at the cable and just cluck over it a little and. Just...
So I guess we come in and I'm like, any luck, Cole?
It looks like the cable's broken. I can maybe repair it. If you want me to.
I mean, yeah, we need to call the boat back as the landlord instructed.
Sure.
And I don't think anybody needs the level of mechanical knowledge that Cole has to register this. Like, if this thing is not attached to that antenna, let alone powered, it's like, so if Cole were to get it power right now, it would be useless. It could maybe reach the other end of the island if you're lucky.
I mean, presumably we can carry this to the
Oh, no question.
right.
Yep. Go outside, nice and safe by the well. Yep.
Well, we're the most deadly creatures here.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly aren't with your aiming skills.
Oh no.
I'm gonna reload my shotgun.
In front of Cole.
Wait, sorry. So Cole said you need what to fix this?
We're gonna have to connect it to the antenna, probably.
Okay, so we just carry it back out there, right?
I don't want to go out there.
Well, you want
I
to
mean, if you want to go out there, there's a whatever that thing was mauling that woman.
I glanced at
Lily?
Steve.
That's news to you, Carter.
Like-
You are what was mauling that woman.
We didn't maul anyone. Like, you would have died out there if we hadn't dragged you in.
Oh, it's for my own good. Yeah, great.
Did we all forget about the bear?
I
She
still
didn't
don't
forget
know
about
what
bear.
the
That thing-
fuck you're talking about, bear. I've seen no bear.
Carter,
Y'all saw the bear, right?
Cole, yeah. We saw the bear.
In any case, we have a shotgun now.
Sure, that's gonna go great.
I say we carry this radio, go back out there to the pier, plug it in, call the boat.
Or we could, I don't know, lock some doors, wait till morning.
I mean, we tried that, right?
Well, Steve, how about you tell us what we do? You're the man now. What are we doing? Tell us.
I'm the man now. Well,
Yeah, you're the man now.
you're the man with the radio.
You made that very clear.
Well,
Come on, tell us.
I learned from the best, Cole.
Hmm.
You know, I came in here to apologize to you. I came in here to check up on you, and the only way we're gonna get out of here is together. I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
Do I need to repeat it?
Do you? Do you want to fucking repeat it? Because I'm trying to make amends here, okay?
Sure. Putting the pieces back together. Sure.
Yeah, that's my life. My life, okay? Constantly. I'm gonna walk back towards the kitchen.
I'm gonna follow Steve.
I'm going to follow Carter. And we're just going to go out in a chain.
Yeah, the
All
three
right,
of them
fine,
the three of them
leave.
walk out, Cole. Yeah.
Fine. I don't need y'all. Go out there. Get eaten by that bear. See how that goes.
We need to help him. We're not getting off this island without him.
We don't need him, Steve.
I mean, he does have the radio.
Yeah, we'll just grab the radio and go.
Listen, he's a good dude, okay? He's a good guy.
Is he?
He gets a little much sometimes, but we all do. I look at both of you. I go, we've all done some fucked up shit today. He knows how to fix that radio. He knows I don't know how to fix a radio. I've worked a radio. I don't know how to do it. he booked us this island. I don't know who to even call for the radio.
What do you mean? The landlord told us. Call the
You-
shore.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the frequency?
It
I don't.
shouldn't have changed, right? It's the one frequency for the one boat for this one island.
Listen, Lily, I'm gonna look towards the basement a little bit, and just say, if we're staying here tonight, we can all make amends. We can figure this out if we stay here tonight. But we need to figure out where that smell is coming from. And I'm like, as I say that, I'm smelling that
I
stench from the
think it's
basement again.
you.
I'm covered in blood and vomit, and Carter, I don't know what you could possibly be talking about.
So, and to clarify something real quick, Steve, while you're on this thread, is that thing that's been invading and attacking you wants you to go to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what Steve's reaction to that is, but
I want to get rid of it. And I say
think
that
maybe you should change.
fair enough. As I'm walking away, I want to get rid of it.
Get rid of what?
I'll change so I don't smell for you two.
What the hell is he
Slam
talking
the door
about?
behind me.
I
yes.
mean, he's covered in vomit. He smells real bad.
so, and Steve, you might realize this when you kind of walk out of there. There's no bathroom in this place.
It's outside.
The only water is in the kitchen.
Okay. I'll change. I'll just be changing my clothes for
Sure.
now. Yeah.
Ugh.
What the hell
Cole-
is he talking about?
Mhm.
You are fiddling with the thing you just put in your pocket.
Yep.
And God, taking something apart feels good, doesn't it? And knowing that by taking that apart, you're going to keep the four of you together. That's good, because if the four of you leave me, that's what you hear in your head. The four of you leave me, you won't be together anymore. All right. Lillian Carter.
I with baby monster scratches on myself, I'm gonna kind of, I'll nod at Lily on my way back to my room. That's like just a little bit of a bridge, an olive branch there, since she let me have the shotgun. She encouraged me. I'm taking that.
Before she
We're
leaves,
working
can I-
towards.
yeah. Before she leaves, can I just go? Hey, Carter.
Yeah, Lily.
We're getting out of this fucking island, right?
Yeah. I sure as hell hope so.
Okay. Okay.
If we're gonna stay here tonight, do you want to sleep in my room?
Yeah, I think it would be safer.
Okay. Come on.
So Steve and Cole change your clothes, cleaning up as much as you can without having soap and water. What do we do?
I walk out. Cole's still in sort of the living room.
Yeah, I think I'm just chain smoking for a while, just calming down, I think.
Mhm.
Just-
Hey, I'll come with. I have a unlit cigarette.
I pull out my Zippo and light your cigarette.
Just a shot. Give you the bottle. Take a
I'll take a shot too.
deep drag. Listen, man, I didn't mean what I said. I again, I'm not big. You know, I'm not big and strong.
You're right, Steve. Listen, you're right. Like I talk big game.
You are big game. You're salesman of the year.
Shut up for a moment, will you? I'm trying to have a moment with you here, okay? Just
Sure.
all right. When I saw that, I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared shitless. I'm having thoughts that are not my own. Like I don't know what's going on, and I'm terrified, and I just lost my shit. Okay, and
We all did.
yeah. You think Carter would accept an apology at this point?
I think Carter might need a moment. But possibly some liquid courage may cause an apology to be accepted. I think everyone just needs a moment to decompress. I mean, everyone has their own way to decompress. I'm with you. I
We're
don't
good,
know.
right?
We're good, man.
Like the two of us, no matter what happens, like we stick together, right?
Yeah.
Just like
You got my
promise me.
back. I got your back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've always had my back. So
Okay. Let me see if I can fix this thing.
yeah.
And I would like to proceed to now actually start repairing the connection of the radio. Not putting the tube back in, but just wiring it back up haphazardly.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Cole, and you know this doesn't mean you have to project this, but literally the only thing that needs to happen is you need to find the other ends of these wires that were torn off, and in the very simplest way, like if you can just reconnect them and twist them.
Oh, the
in
wires
theory,
are missing, is what you're saying.
Well, I want you to imagine like there's two cords
Yeah.
coming out of this thing, right? That
Yeah.
used to be connected, and
Yeah.
they were just ripped apart. And if you twist them back together, in theory, with a tube.
Where's the other? Like I have one side. The other one is missing?
It'd be, so you assume it's in the boathouse. This thing used to be in the boathouse, and what you assess is that something grabbed it, ripped it off the wall.
Right. I forgot that we found it outside. That just took me a second. It's been a while.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it has been a while, but yeah,
crazy evening.
What we believe at this point is the initial woman monster brought it and put it on the front doorstep. Carter's interpreted it as a gift.
Yeah. Well, all we need to do is wire this up and it should work.
Can we get, if we wire it right now, can we get out of here? No offense.
Yeah, I mean, we can try. We can call for help, I guess. I don't know if anybody's going to come at this time. Maybe Coast Guard. I don't know. I'm sure somebody's going to listen on some frequency. If we make enough noise, I'm sure. But you've seen what's out there. Like I want to peer around like through the window to see if I can glimpse maybe the bear, if something's still going on out there.
You don't see anything.
Yeah.
You see the remnants of the thing by the well. From where you are, it's a little hard to know exactly what's left there, but
you've seen the thing.
Yeah, I've seen things. that I don't want to have to think about, if I'm being honest with you, Cole.
Well,
I just think we should get out of here.
Craig, how far away is the boathouse from here?
80 yards to the coast.
Not that bad.
No, and it, I call it a boathouse, more like a boat shack, right? It's
Yeah.
like literally a one person sized, open the door, radio shack.
Oh, one person.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's small. And Captain Levinson there, the owner of this place who rented it to you, he just motioned to you casually and says, "Hey, if you need anything, you can reach me on this radio." And you recognize the large antenna that was coming off the top of this tiny shack by the pier.
We can all go down, but there's only one person. Like, we're not going to be able to hide from whatever that thing is in that little shack. You know what? Let's go find Lily and Carter. Like, we need to.
Not
How about
gonna
you-
let you go by yourself.
I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder. Like, how about you do the talking? I'm pretty sure.
I love how Carter's nodding.
I'm pretty sure on her shit list right now. Not that it takes a lot to get on her shit list. You know how Carter is.
Sure. Yeah.
Jab
That
him in the
sounds like a good
side.
idea.
I don't think it takes long to figure out where Carter and Lily are.
Yep.
So the four of you come together kind of inside the hallway, inside of Carter's room, kind of.
What have you two been up to?
Jesus.
I also sigh.
All right. Listen, we need to fix the radio. All right.
What I've been saying, Steve.
Can Carter and Lily see Cole from where they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless-
I wasn't
unless
sure
Cole
if you
doesn't
were
want to be
standing.
seen.
No, I'm behind
Okay.
Steve. Just cigarette in my mouth.
We talked it. Cole and I talked through some things. We just want to get out of here, and we think, as I look at Lily, Carter, and Cole, the best way is to just message for help. And Cole knows how to fix this thing. We need your help. We're not going to leave both of you in the house. And I hope
big,
you wouldn't
big
leave
boy
us.
talk, Steve. Because the boys say we go now, we go now. That's what I literally would have been saying.
Lily,
So
we're
yeah,
trying.
yeah. Let's just go. We have a shotgun now. We can make it.
Gonna hook it over my shoulder really nonchalantly. Still silent, glaring.
So if I'm hearing things correctly, Cole's going to grab the radio. Carter's got the shotgun. Lily's got her throwing knives.
Yeah.
Steve, you still have that butcher's knife. I don't know if you're going to go retrieve it or not. It would make
I'll
sense
grab
to me
it.
that you would. Yeah. I don't know, Cole, maybe you have the poker in the other hand. You got the radio under one arm.
Sure. Yeah, that sounds about right. I would have the poker still.
We open the door.
Wait,
Oh.
I could probably find the axe now, right?
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
Nobody
Yeah.
has the axe, then I would probably go find the axe in the meantime.
Even better.
Oh, even
I also
better.
have a flashlight.
Perfect. You see Carter pull the flashlight out of their bag. Tentatively, we open the front door. The four of you kind of shuffle out onto the front porch. Instinctively, Carter, you see the carnage at the edge of the well. I think you pretty quickly piece things together. There's been talk of the bear attack, and if you've tried to not understand what everybody's saying, you understand it now. You've got the gun. You've got the flashlight. We can see against the moon reflection on the water the shape of this radio tower. As you start moving closer to it, just the flashlights going back and forth, everybody's listening, right? Lily, you happen to look over your right shoulder to the what would be if you were facing at the left side of the cabin, which is where you were chopping wood. And you see that the pile of wood, unchopped wood that was like stacked on the side of the house, you see that there's these partial logs that you were chopping into firewood are all over, knocked all over the place. And light is coming from the ground.
Wait.
It's illuminating the side of the house. So there's something in the ground. There's a light source somewhere in the ground where the pile of wood used to be. The wood is now everywhere.
Yeah, it's the other entrance to the basin, right? I go, hey guys, and I put my hand, I don't know, Steve or Cole, whoever's in front. Do you see that? And point.
And you all do. And again, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that obviously there's an entrance to the basement that was behind that wood pile, and that entrance is open and there's light coming out of it.
The hell?
Did we hit a light switch?
No, we did not. I'm pretty sure we didn't. Guys, doesn't matter. We don't want to go into the basement. We want to fix the radio, right?
I don't want to go into the basement.
Okay.
Might be a trap.
Steve, the one room that you went into in the basement, that medical room, you remembered on the far wall across from the door that you came in on,
Right.
there was a stair leading up that didn't make a whole lot of sense. Now it does. That's what you're seeing, is where those stairs led to, obviously like a storm door or something.
Yeah. And I'm gonna sort of put two and two together as we're making our way. I think that's what we saw down there. I was with Cole, right?
Yeah, it was you and Cole down there. Cole did not take in the room the way you
Okay.
did. You spent more time. Like Cole was kind of behind you, and as soon as Cole got down there, he's like, "Get out of here!" And you did.
Yep. Yeah.
But you spent like a good 30 seconds in that room and took it in.
Cole, I think that's what we saw down there. What we smelled. I think.
Okay.
I
maybe
saw-
something else is on the island. Maybe that thing that came in, and the woman thing, and what else is on here? Okay.
You realize this means there's something in
Okay.
the house.
Okay. So we still need to get a message out.
Yes.
Hear me out. What if... Should we check on that? What if we can't all repair the radio? We can't all do that. How about we split up?
Saw it coming a mile away.
Carter's eyes just going.
Carter being uncharacteristically quiet. Just eye roll.
Just an idea.
Don't.
You're halfway between the tower, the shack, and this door and the cabin.
Okay, let's go through the shack, fix the radio, get the signal out, and then come back, because whoever we're gonna reach, if we're gonna reach somebody, is going to be taking a while. We're not gonna stay out here for the rest of the night until they come by. We can't hide in that little shack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. And I look at Lily and Carter. Questioning.
You pass the carnage at the well. The bear ate most of it. You get to this small shack. The door can be opened, Cole. Only one of you can fit in there. I would assume it'd be you. Carter, Lily, and Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, we're staying outside because you can't fit in. Shotgun ready, flashlight, keeping eyes on the tree
Does the little
line.
shack
and
have a
everything.
light?
It does.
Okay, good.
I want to lean into the shack and make sure the right call out is used.
Sure.
And I'm gonna hand the flashlight to Steve so I can have the shotgun ready.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah. Got camera
Cole,
around
you-
my neck and flashlight out.
Cole, you get in there. This is simple. I don't need a roll from you. You have a high enough skill to do this without a roll. There's no chance of failure here. If you want to twist these wires and reconnect them, you can.
Yes, I will wire them together as best as I can. I'm going to try to hide the fact that I have the tube in my pocket.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
But not hide that I want to pull it out. I don't want
Oh,
somebody to see that I had the tube in my pocket.
your back is blocking Lily, so that's
Yeah.
easy.
Okay.
That's what I meant with I want to lean in and watch.
Yeah. Can I like
So
roll to see if I can?
you would have to be on top of Cole to look over Cole's shoulders.
No, but he has to pick it up from where? The back pocket? Where is the thing?
I would be very interested in like rolling for this.
So yeah, I think so too. Lily, what is the source of your suspicion here?
Just want to make sure he's not messing with us because
Okay.
he's being defensive about the radio. No, he magically wants to do it, so I want to make sure he does it.
A little bit of paranoia related to Cole is very, very justified, I think. So let me give a quick. Can't remember if there's sleight of hand or
There's
just
sleight of hand and
All right, let's do that.
oh, I'm surprised. I didn't make my 10%.
Lily's going to catch you pulling something out of your pocket, and you're
Mhm.
doing it so poorly that
Mhm.
it's obvious you're trying to get away with something.
I think it slips out of my hand. Like it
Okay.
falls onto the ground.
It
like
does.
I like try to pull it and it falls into the ground. I quickly try to like too fast, like try to like hide it from you and grab it.
Oh, you fucking Cole. I hold the anger in. I don't say more. I'm watching him proceed.
I will
But I'm like,
I will screw it in. I
Yeah.
will screw it in.
unbelievable.
So Cole puts the tube back in, puts the cover back on, wires up the power first. We see the lights. Come on. It's sound, right? Volume is really high. Even outside, you guys can hear that. God, does that sound good, Stephen Carter? That sound, holy shit. And then you connect the antenna and the stick. The tone of the static changes. Cole, you remember channel 78.
I dial it in. And what was the name of the
Levinson.
Levington?
Levinson.
Levinson.
Island to shore 3 times.
Yeah. Levin. Hello? Hello? Anybody? Can you hear us? Hello, this is Cole
And
from the island.
You release the click on it, Cole, to see if there's a response. There isn't static, right? So you're on a live channel,
Mhm.
but there's not a response. It is also like 4 a.m.
Yeah. I try a few more times, getting progressively louder.
You hear a click. Who is this?
Oh, thank God. This is, I don't know my last name, actually. We rented the cabin. we need to get off the island. Something's wrong here. Something's on the island. You need to get us off. You need to like send a boat. Like we're being attacked. Something's wrong. We need help. It's very frantic and panicked.
You release the clicker, and oh god, that silence is not that long, but it's so long because you just right into the CB
Mhm.
radio, and then it clicks and goes, how many of you are still alive?
Wow. I don't. I'm like frozen. I look back at my friends. I assume everybody has heard that.
And he clicks again. How many are left?
What the fuck? What is going on?
Hell, just tell him to come pick us up, Cole. Come on.
It's just me. Just me. Just me. Please get me off the island. Just me. And I release.
A little bit of a longer silence. Click. Hekatokont. Beke doko hakatakaka. Hekatoko. Beke hoda hatakanda. Teke hod. Beke, and he just is repeating this nonsense like a chant.
Okay. What the? I can't talk to him if he keeps talking. Like I can't.
He's keeping it live.
Fuck.
For several reasons, I need 4 sand rolls. One is you're fucked. 2 is what the hell. 3 is he asked how many of you are still alive. Let's
That's
start
still
with
alive.
Super Sand Steve. Steve, can you give me a sand roll?
It is 4 cents per person.
36. Not the last time you've been left abandoned, is it, Steve? Take 1 sand loss for me.
Too soon.
Carter, can I get a sand roll, please? Give me a 1d4, please. Okay, you lose 1 sand. Can you update me on your daily?
Let's see. So that's I'm down to 5 out of 10.
Okay. Lily,
Hmm.
it's not a matter of how bad this is. It's not a matter of if it's going to be bad. It's how bad, because you still are temporarily.
Sorry, it's now 7 out of 10.
Super bad.
Yeah, that's super
Ooh.
bad. So I need you to take the straight 4. No roll. Where does that put? We already know you blew past your daily. Where does that put your sand?
23.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
Lily, Cole isn't Cole.
Can I propose a thing? Because I'm feeling
Please.
it. I grab a knife out of the belt. I grab Cole by the head. I slam Cole down onto the radio, knife to the throat. What the fuck is this, Cole? Did you set us up?
So the
What
only thing
bullshit is this?
I've got to add to this, Lily, it's not Cole. There's
Okay.
somebody who we can do all of this, but it's got to be somebody from your past. So you are now literally seeing Cole as somebody else, somebody who's important to you, and important doesn't necessarily mean good. And considering your feelings towards Cole, it could be somebody that you have wanted to do bad things to. And I'll give you a quick second, Cole. Let me get your sand roll.
yes. That was a great situation to be in. I love that for me.
Take
Yeah.
1d4.
1d4.
You take
That's all
1.
good.
Does that keep you under your daily?
It does. I'm down to 67, and my daily is 13 out of
All right.
16.
So Lily, things aren't making any sense. You have been
Yeah.
pressed way beyond your boundaries, way beyond your understanding of things. And who do you associate or mistake Cole for?
So my ex-husband. I should have known it was you, you son of a bitch! How did you find us?
And Cole, you don't get a chance to react because
No.
Lily's behind you. Lily grabs the back of your head and slams your head into the radio. I need a 1d4 damage rolled by Lily.
I roll it.
Correct.
Okay.
Just roll a d4 for me. Ooh, that's a good hit.
Mhm.
Cole, what's your hit points now? And then what is it
5.
after? You're down to 5?
Mhm.
Okay, that's a nice gash. That's a
Oh,
nice gash.
Certainly.
And you've
I
got
have one
and
in
you
the back and one in the front. now.
Yeah, and you can feel the point of Lily's knife. And Lily's got the back of your hair.
How?
Real quick, Stephen Carter.
Yeah, I
I'm
almost.
just gonna look at Steve like,
I was. I think we maybe both have the same reaction of we're on lookout, and we hear a thud and Lily screaming, right?
Her ex-husband's name, who you know.
Just Roger. Yes, yeah, Roger.
Fucking Roger.
Fucking Roger, his asshole.
At least it's not Tyler.
I'm gonna Carter, I think we need to check on them. I don't
Carter,
I feel like I'm in shock. Just
Yeah, I think there's going to be a half a beat easily for the two of you.
yeah.
Oh, what is your reaction?
Well, first I'm just gonna groan because my head gets slammed pretty mightily on the table, and the moment I realize there's a knife to my throat and she just says Roger, I'm just Lily, just it's Cole, it's not Roger. Just remembered to Cole, the toasters? Remember?
Sure, you son of a bitch. I saw you just fucking.
No,
What did you do to the radio? What did you
Please.
do to the radio? And I
didn't do
back to
anything.
Steve.
I put the tube back in. I
was
put it
sabotaging
in.
this whole thing the whole time. This is a fucking setup.
I didn't do anything. I repaired it. What do you want from me? I don't know what's
How
going
did
on.
You find us, and I pressed the knife closer or deeper into the neck.
I'm gonna shut up.
I'm gonna put one hand on Steve's shoulder, like, stay here. Lily,
There's
Where's
no way out.
Roger?
There is no way out, right? How many people did you bring, you fucker?
Lily,
Can I
you
grab
know
the knife?
I'll kill Roger. I'll kill him for you.
Oh God, that's good.
He set us up. I saw him put something back into the radio. He was trying.
But
to
where is
sabotage.
he? Where's Roger?
What do you mean? He's right there. And
That's
I shove him.
that's Cole, baby. That's Cole. I'm not gonna kill him for you, but I will destroy Roger.
well, this is happening. Am I able to snap a picture, flash Polaroid of what
On
is
a bunch of
in there?
jumpy ass people.
Yeah.
So I think if you wait about 15 minutes, the light will be better. The moon will.
Yeah. I'll have a
Yeah.
Low
flashlight.
lights, notoriously great in low light
you can flash the definitely. Everybody sees the flash of light as Steve takes a picture. Lily, I can you give me a POW roll real quick?
Yeah. Do I want to pass it or miss it?
Okay, so the answer
Wow.
is you want to do exactly what you just did.
Okay.
And what I want you to work through, Lily, is you're holding the back of Roger's head. You've got your knife to Roger's throat. How the hell Roger got out here? This has to be everything that Roger's saying. You believe all of that. But Carter wouldn't lie to you.
Hmm.
And you have enough awareness with that role to understand that maybe your grip on reality isn't as tight as you think it might be. So it's up to Lily, but you can believe Carter
Yeah.
and doubt yourself. Doesn't change the fact that you're holding Roger.
Yeah. What? Fuck you, Cole. What did you do to the radio? I release his head, but I still hold out the knife arm out, like, stay away from me, you backstabbing, lying salesman of the year.
I want to get between the two of them.
Okay.
But not aggressively. Like, I want Lily, I'm here with you. We have, plausible deniability. I'll kill Roger for you. But I don't see him right now. So
Okay,
I'm just gonna shoulder.
Yeah, it's not Roger. Sorry, but still, this fucker tried to sabotage the radio. I saw him put something back in.
I repaired the radio. What is wrong with you? Fuck.
Yeah, what did they
Shut
say?
up, Cole.
What did I do? I repaired the radio.
It doesn't matter right now.
Steve is in the background waving the Polaroid.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm glancing back at the house, actually, because I would imagine we've made quite a bit of noise.
You have.
Trying to focus. Do I see anything? Because I had my back turned towards the house. Well, that area.
Yeah. So let's have you turn around. Do I remember correctly that Carter gave you the flashlight?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So you shine that flashlight around, and whatever shit's going on behind you, someone needs to keep watch. Right? Like, I feel like a little bit of your military training is coming into here. I mean, after we got the picture, of course.
Well, yeah.
Steve, you shine the light around, and it's not trying anymore. It knows that you know. And it says to you, I will send the bear. Get in the house.
Guys,
What?
We need to leave. We need to leave.
Yeah.
No shit, that's what we're trying to do, Steve.
I put my hand on the back of Carter. I go, Carter, I don't know what just happened, but I'm seeing shit over there. I'm seeing this fucking bear again. And maybe I'm lying. Maybe I haven't seen the bear, but I saw the bear. We need to get the fuck back in that house. Get them in the house. And I'm starting to walk back towards the house.
I'm going to try to get up with my hands raised, like, towards Lily. I fixed it. It's working. I don't know what is going on, but it's working. Okay? Just, the fuck is wrong with you? The things out there aren't going to kill me. You're going to kill me, apparently.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You put a knife to my throat.
fucking kill. fuck? And I kick the shack, turn around, and go after Steve.
Yeah, and this is about the time where you're kind of sort through this, Lily, and you see Cole as Cole.
Yeah. I
Carter?
don't apologize, though. I just don't.
Fair.
Page 47 of the Keeper's book in Call of Cthulhu says you never apologize to Cole.
Yeah, walking back after Steve.
Yeah, I'm speed walking at this point.
The voice
I'm
is
just gonna
still doing its thing on the radio.
No, you broke the radio. Your head broke the radio. Technically,
Oh.
Lily broke the radio.
Okay. I was not, I thought it was just the
Double.
table, but that's fair.
The radio's biggest fan broke the radio. How ironic.
I'm gonna look at Cole and just.
Well, thanks for trying to help, though. What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but we need to keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, she
you're gonna
could
be
have
okay.
killed
I'm
me.
just gonna wipe some blood off your eyebrow. Just wipe it
Yeah,
off.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's probably dark because Stevie has the flashlight and just let's get back into the house. Like there's fucking radio's busted. Not that it did us any good.
You make it back. The door closes. There's still enough heat coming off of the little bit of fire that's left that Lily started. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think someone presses that armoire thing up against the front door again.
I was gonna say, yeah. I'm
I'm imagining somebody, I don't know who it was, will throw the blinds closed. Maybe the kitchen table ends up against the kitchen door again in the back. And as everybody kind of does the outside is dangerous, we need to soul up. Does Steve say anything? Does anybody say anything? This is Steve's doing. Or Lily, what the fuck happened there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lily's not talking. She's just super
Okay.
angry, focused, and going through the motions of barricading the place up.
that bear thing is out there. I heard it. I felt it.
I mean, where else would it be? It's somewhere on this damn island.
I think my eyes are just completely bloodshot. I just kind of sink down onto the floor. We're not gonna die here, are we?
I mean, somebody's gonna have to come by. Fuck, nobody's gonna come by. Nobody
Maybe
knows we're
there's-
here. Nobody.
This-
The only person who knows is here is just asked us how many of us are still alive.
I mean,
And started
nobody's
rambling.
nobody's expecting me for a week.
Shit.
I didn't tell anybody where exactly I was going. Rented a house on an island. That's all they know. Could be anywhere. Oh, fuck.
Maybe there's a boat. Maybe there's a canoe or some shit. We can look in the morning.
I think you're about
Isn't it-
3.5, 4 hours from sunrise.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like
I'm not
4.
gonna sleep. I'm not gonna sleep with whatever is out there, and I'm not gonna sleep. And I point at Lily. I'm not gonna sleep with her being anywhere near me. gonna slit my throat in my sleep. No offense. I'm gonna stay awake. I'm just.
Great. You can take first watch.
How can you sleep?
I
I'm not-
can't,
I'm
but
not gonna
Steve looks fucking exhausted. Look at his eyes.
Look at his.
I don't know. Just lay down. Somebody lay down and just get your shit together. I'll stand. What did Cole and I will stand? What? Lily, look at me. I'm gonna keep watch.
So while all of this was being said, I'm pacing back and forth, looking angry. I'm not really paying attention to what Cole is saying and whatnot. At some point, I want to turn toward the kitchen and go to the trapdoor.
Okay.
Uh,
I was wondering.
and I want to go kill something. Something might be close by. Somebody maybe with answers. I want to go track him down, make him, and look for answers. So I want to swing open that trapdoor if possible.
It's heavy, Lily. So you get your fingers around the ring, and it takes lift with your legs, and you kind of kettlebell it up and get under it and push it up. And the staircase is there. This is the first time I think you've seen this.
Yeah.
Down below at the base of this, the light that Steve turned on is still on. You can see that the landing is there, that there's a door to the left and a door to the right. The door to the left has been opened. As you take your first step onto this wooden stair that goes about a full 10, 15 feet down, you get a very clear thought in your mind. Come to me. Let's go to credits. Bring us back. All right, we went a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that was okay. So we'll keep it short and sweet, starting with Z. Thoughts, stars, and wishes.
Oh boy, this is a doozy. So thoughts on, I guess thoughts were what was interesting to me, like that the horror I mentioned that earlier, like Karumba, got to a level where I started like almost like, wow, this is getting like a lot. And I knew I could always like pull an X card.
Yep.
But like the beginning was like the first half was super intense for multiple reasons. The horror was intense, the social interaction, the yelling, like it was a lot. And my thought is that like I noticed in the second half, I'm like, wow, that took a lot of energy from me. And then in the second half, just like not as much energy left, but it was still like very intense. Star is just the whole table. Just I know it's a cop out, but favorite. I think favorite moment is probably when we all like yelled at each other just after the fight, and we all were just upset and arguing. That was probably some of my favorite role playing. It was incredibly uncomfortable, but incredibly fun at the same time.
Yeah, and I think it was all honest. I think it was all people saying things that they would later say, I didn't mean it, but they meant it when they said it. I thought it was. I agree. What are you wishing for in the next episode or two? I don't know.
At this point, I'm wishing. I don't know if I'm wishing to see where it goes between the characters and if things go further off the rail. Like the thing with Lily. Like at this point, I don't even know if the monsters are going to kill us or if we're going to kill ours. Right? Like it's starting to feel a little bit like this is weird. So I'm looking forward to figuring out which one it is.
Does Z have a sense or any theories or thoughts? Not Cole.
Theories on
At the meta level, like what's going on here? Do you have any ideas?
Honestly, I mean, it's a trap. This clearly they knew what they were doing when they like lured us on there. I assume that people have been lured to this island. Maybe it's a really good price for the stay, and then that was really good. Like how many of you are still alive? I did not expect that. That was great. So yeah, I think this is but whoever's the keeper is lured us into a trap.
Oh God, freaking hold on a second. All right, Arturo. Your thoughts, stars, and wishes.
Thoughts. Juicy episode. Lots of drama. I love drama. I love PvP, player confrontation. I gotta say, it was about damn time. And
This scenario drives that. I mean,
yeah. I'm looking forward to fully committing to this. I think it took longer than I expected to get to this. But it's good. Stars, I love the radio moment, and that's a combination of. I mean, I love all of the moments, but I don't want to repeat what was already said.
Sure,
big fight was the grandest moment, but personally, as a story, like when I'm watching the story unfold, I like the radio moment. Cole fixing the thing, Lily leaning in, and then eventually talking, reaching out, and actually getting a response. And the way you portrayed it, like the way you executed that scene, became like a big reveal moment, and like a twist
that makes me happy.
moment. And that I wanted something like that because I felt like we were doing a lot of back and forth barricading ourselves in the house. So this was like, damn, something, a big reveal / twist moment. I love that one. And wishes, just keep the pressure up and see what the hell's in the basement and go further.
Do you have any thoughts and theories at the Arturo level?
Yeah. Well, this is because I like this kind of stuff. It's I feel like this is some kind of fucked up experiment. Like it reminds me of this like MK Ultra type mind bending thing. Like I don't trust what we are seeing. I don't trust our perception of what is happening fully. Might be real, might be not. But the point is, it feels like we are in a cage where like the lab rat, somebody's watching, and then
interesting,
something like that.
DK.
Yes.
Your turn.
Thoughts. The sand is really starting to matter more so than it has in the past. We're getting real close on some things, which is increasing the tension. So I'm liking that for the system. I think I said this last time, but it looks like a really overwhelming system when you just bring up your character sheet. There's so much on there, but it's like there are just a few key things that are really the things you need to keep track of. And the fact that that's coming up and is really going to start causing more problems any second now. I'm pretty pleased with that. My star, I'm gonna give it to Arturo with Lily. The ex-husband. I think that was
great. God, that was great.
Perfect.
Great choice.
And like just as a moment of solidarity between Lily and Carter, having been in situations where the men in their lives are maybe not who they should be.
That's why I love it.
I think that was a really, really interesting choice.
Yeah.
And that's not a Minnesota interesting. Oh, that's interesting. No. Or different. Minnesota different. That's different. I'm Minnesotan, just for all y'all. So.
Does that make it okay? DK.
Yeah, I'm allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that. But I loved that, bringing that depth to Lily, and it gives the rest of us as characters something to build off of, and have those touch points, because there's some definitely you know what, fuck Roger, that guy.
And what I loved, and I don't know if this was conscious or not, Arturo, for you, but like that was a bridge that was built. That if we see Carter and Lily reconcile, it's probably going to be because of that shared trauma, and that reemerging and being here, and Carter's reaction to that was just perfection. It was a great follow on that. What are you wishing for? What do you want more of? What have you not got that you want?
So I kind of I think Carter is just kind of still a step behind everybody. And that I haven't seen the bear. I have seen the carnage after the fact. I saw my friend. I saw this child monster that I didn't really want to kill, but ended up, that needed to be done. But Carter still doesn't necessarily know that there's something real bad going on to that. So far, it's just my friends are acting nuts.
Yeah.
So I'm really interested to see what happens. Like if that mindset keeps prevailing, like these fuckers are all just off the rails. I need to keep it together for them. Or if it's gonna be, do I dive in with them? So I'm really excited to see specifically what happens with how Carter kind of descends into this madness with everybody else.
At the DK level, do you have any thoughts and theories?
How many are still alive was very telling, I think. I don't have much of a poker face during gameplay, obviously. I also mime a lot of things, so my emotions were probably pretty clear in that moment. I was like, how many they know? And I did think that saying just one was a really interesting choice as well.
That was a great choice.
I love that too. Gold star there. That was
Yeah.
Another star for me, because it was like, oh, do I trust that Cole's trying to do the right thing? And by like, maybe they're only going to come if one person's left. Or do I think Cole's just trying to save his own ass? You know, that adds another layer of, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But the fact that there are clearly, this is clearly not an accident. This is just, this isn't just, oh, whoops, there's monsters here. Oh no. That part of it is very solid now. So from a DK level, seeing if there are any more machinations that have been established while others are off the island or on the island, I think that's going to be really interesting to see moving forward. So once again, this was a blast to play. I love how our 1, maybe 2 session game is like 3, 4, maybe 5 sessions.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I'm not stretching it out, and I don't think you guys are either. I think this has been the natural course. Like I feel like this has made sense. And the thing about Call of Cthulhu is like it goes, and then it's over, and you're like, oh shit. Like it happens.
Interactions though, like that really make a difference this time.
Yeah, like I think that's made this worth a 3, 4, 5 episode one shot. Without a doubt, I think we've created a depth here that is table created. It's not built in, which I love. All right, very quick, Cody, thoughts, stars, and wishes.
Yeah, thoughts. I just want to say like how awesome the whole table is. I know everyone's been saying it, but and you, Craig, like I wouldn't be able to like yell or like role play like that unless I was comfortable with the people that I'm role playing with like my game master. And like I feel like I can kind of live out of my own skin and be more lean pretty heavily into the character.
Right.
So like person Cody would never have acted like that, but then I'm like, what? Like all the emotions are going crazy right now, and just being able to have a table that everyone can lean into it, and we can all still be friends.
Yep.
So I think that's like one of my biggest thoughts is just like how awesome you and the table are. Stars. Cole, I feel like Cole went through like this arc this session, and Z, you played it off amazingly, where I would like putting myself in your shoes, in Cole's shoes, I would be the same way. Like, I don't want to fucking be around these people. Like,
Yeah.
they're being
Yeah.
assholes to me. I'm gonna, and then
And real quick, like the thing you have to remember is that the prick in the group thinks everybody else is a prick, right? So the person where like you're like, yeah, well, Cole's a dick, right? Everybody knows that. But when you're Cole, it's the world is against you. That's what creates that, right? When we talk about those dynamics and the type of person that Cole is, like I believe that 100%, Z, right? Like the jerk doesn't know they're a jerk. Which
I think at one point Z said, well, you know how Carter is. And it's
right. It's very believable, Z. Very.
I just wanted to needle like as much as I can, but at a certain point, I'm like, okay, Z person is like, okay, I'm spent on being mean. I think I have to like read it back for my own sanity.
Yeah, but I feel like Cole is too. And then the other thing that's a factor here that I think we need to think about is Cole has now been physically threatened by this creature, but also by Lily. So there's a level of like at some point you can hold up the front for so long and eventually it gets ripped away from you. And I wonder if that's happening with Cole, where, and then what do we see? Right? When Cole loses those defenses, I don't know what that does. All right. Cody, at a very high level from the Cody perspective, what the hell's going on here?
It's like that movie Island of Dr. Moreau, or I don't know if that was a touchstone with this, but I'm getting some of those vibes, just amalgamations, and I don't know. I think there's definitely something spiritual or otherworldly in the basement, maybe, or maybe we're all in MK Ultra, like Arturo said. So I think I'm still on the fence. I have my own ideas, but I'm keeping them.
Excellent. All right, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Love you, mean it.
Thank you, everyone.
Ciao.
Howdy, friends. Thank you for watching. All our content is archived and organized in playlists on the Third Floor Wars YouTube channel. Check it out. And if you could like, follow, subscribe, and even set your notifications to this channel on YouTube and Twitch, we'd appreciate it, and it'll make sure that you catch all of our content. I talk with creators, designers, and experts across the gaming landscape in every episode of our podcast, Tabletop Talk. Open up your favorite podcatcher and search for Tabletop Talk from Third Floor Wars. Support your creators. They make the content you love, and it's your support that makes it happen. If you want to help us, go to Third Floor Wars on patreon.com, and you can help us for as little as $1 a month. Thanks again. We'll see you next time. Take care.